frame 1, which is a bit unfortunate for my opponent, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, we'll activate the effect of Mother Grizzly. You know what's funny? I can actually creature swap, take their monster, and then fuse with it, but it's kind of pointless, to be honest. Unless I do something stupid, but yeah, so let's go ahead and activate Call the Haunted here. Like, if they were to do something like that, then I will be forced to creature swap. I will give you my that, and you give me this, and then now I can activate. I didn't play creature swap just for this matchup, by the way. That just happened to be what happened. You know, they just had creature swap in the list, I guess, for like whatchamacallit, in case you need to just get rid of like your King of the Swamp or like your Mother Grizzly, right? To like bounce into it or something like that. But I didn't actually expect it to be useful in the mirror match here, which is interesting. I highly doubt they ever had any mirror matches. I really doubt anyone's actually playing GOAT format heroes, let alone having to run into mirror matches. But hey, what do I know? Alright, GOAT format, it's its own kind of separate beast. Go ahead and summon my own beast, Mother Grizzly here, and flip summon this Exiled Force. We will not use priority to kill ourselves. Let's go ahead and swing in here for 14 and get my Lickin' with Exiled Force. Then get my Lickin' with Thunder Giant. It's funny because it's presumably you're fighting a dual spirit, right? So it's like you're fighting Electrum, and he has like the dual disc, so he just got punched in the face by Thunder Giant, but he himself is a dual monster. But all right, let's take him on again here, and we'll go the rare tails. I usually always go with tails when it comes to flipping coins. Actually, we're gonna get it right. I don't think I've ever actually been able to choose in a while. I guess we'll go first. I don't know, it doesn't really make a difference, but yeah, I've just been picking heads just out of being lazy and not wanting to move the cursor over. Wow, this sucks. Set and pass, go right ahead. Things might actually turn up for our opponents. I've been kind of steamrolling everyone now that I've been net decking, but we'll see how this goes. All right, got an easy heavy storm here that I can throw out. They're actually going to hero barrier. Okay, does that even work? Yeah, I know you can activate it, but can I not look at it? That would just automatic. Alright, I guess I can't look at it. Alright, I guess knowing what my opponent's playing, I guess I can just go in here, and I can again creature swap if they decide to do some shenanigans. Okay, no, they didn't. If that was like Playman face down, I could have creature swapped, right? Used it away, which would have been kind of funny, but we won't. We'll just, I don't know, play Elemental Hero, beat down over here. Oh no, they actually have the poly. They're going to go into Mudball Man in attack mode, ironically, of all things, and deal as much damage as they can here, attacking into Burst Indetrix, or Burst Lady. Okay. I have King of the Swamp and Premature Burial. So I can actually activate this, discard it, get that back. Then I can go ahead and Premature Burial in order to bring back said King of the Swamp. Then I can go ahead and activate Polymerization. I could have actually gone for that actually would have been probably the better penalty. Because I could have gone for the like one copy of Flame Woman I have, because this thing is actually 1900. That would have been an easier way to just attack into this and get some value. Creature Swap is actually ironically useful in this matchup, so we will keep it. We will destroy Mudball Man. I'll set one, because I can. And then hit you for 24 real quick. Can't really tell you if Thunder Giant is really good. It is somewhat easy to get out considering all the things I have, but discarding one just to pop one is, you know, and then having to commit 3 cards just to have something I can pop one is a bit much, right? We'll throw out Clayman, and will not use my effect to destroy Clayman. We'll instead attack directly with Thunder Giant, and then if only I had another Clayman with his Clay Knuckle to punch my opponent in the face here, and see if they can do anything. They could set something, but I could also just creature swap it and attack into my Clayman, or tribute my Clayman, or if not tribute, pop my Clayman, I should say. So I think we'll do that. Let's go ahead and creature swap here. There we go. What's this? Ah, Bubble Man. Very nice. Can't flip it. Interesting. Okay. Well, yeah, we're just gonna. Sorry, buddy. It's for the greater good. We're gonna pop my own Clayman here, and maybe that's why they have creature swap for stuff like that. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and swing in with Thunder Giant and win the game here real quick. Easy peasy. Now we should see. I think no, I guess not. Do not see the next level of Duelist. Okay. I guess I have to beat everyone like 3 times, perhaps, or something. I don't know. Because these I just have to do 2. And then 3, but I've gone back and like testing decks and I've beat them up 5 times each. But okay, let's do another E-Hero Showdown. See if maybe this time they'll actually do something. Because I do remember playing this game and I'm thinking I think this was one of those games, kind of similar to like Worldwide Edition, where like you would see all these crazy duelists, oh shit, it's Kaiba, and he would play like some garbage in attack mode, and you're like, Kaiba? You good, man? What's the deal here? But alright, not a bad hand. But yeah, I think I vaguely remember them just doing not maybe the best plays sometimes. So I might be able to, you know, even though this is in the higher ranks, right? Because they're playing shit like this. They definitely could have put this deck way, you know, earlier. I don't know why they bothered making it such a late game or high tier deck. Like, there's no way this hero deck is that good, right? But we're gonna use the Mother Grizzly Hero Signal combo here to go ahead and summon. Yeah, might as well get Clayman from our deck here, and then use Mother Grizzly to summon our last copy of King of the Swamp. Could have also gotten technically Sinister Serpent, but then we're gonna go ahead and use Mirror Force here to clear up the board. And my monsters are actually super weak, so it's actually better to fuse them off. So we'll go ahead and activate Polymerization. You'd think as a hero player I'd actually be able to say that a lot easier. We're gonna summon this. Sorry, just making sure I select the ones in my hand, because that'd be pointless, right? There we go. Let's go into Thunder Giant. Go into Sparkman. And go to battle. And then punch you in the face. I forgot what Thunder Giant's attack name was. I think a Vapor Spark is either the attack name or it's when he does the effect. I think it's when he does the effect. Yes, I don't remember his like actual attack name. So I think whenever he like uses the effect, it's called Vapor Spark. But anyway, let's go ahead and activate this Graceful Charity here. Maybe we can get our creature swap. No, that is so much better. Hey everyone, welcome to the Tuesday stream. Spartan Trigger, that was Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Expert 2006. I always say Dual Expert, but that's like the Japanese name. So it's probably like World Championship 2006, but it's the 2006 game Yu-Gi-Oh on GBA. What was it? Oh, Steam Deck, right. Hey, Gunmetal. The 10-hour turns started in Pendulum. Oh god, I love it. But them allowing that many summonings was not good. Yeah, the biggest thing I don't like about Pendulums is that they put the fucking cards back on top of the extra deck. I feel like that was the stupidest shit about Pendulums. Because they just come back the next following turn. I was like, alright, that's kind of fucking stupid. Like, you just fucking come back. Like, alright. I get it, you're committing resources to get them, but to just get them back for free seems kind of dumb. Relax for calling me old. Jeez, damn. Yes, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Good supper, good dinner, good breakfast. Sorry for my somewhat disheveled look today. I managed to change my shirt for you guys today, but sorry for my disheveled look. Had a rough day. I had to do a bunch of stuff, and I just did not have the energy or the desire or the will to do so. So I've just been struggling with that all day. But I'm here, so we'll see how things go. Show Nirvana High Paladin to people who only watch the original show. Why? Is that the... Does that have a pendulum effect? I know it's a synchro monster that Yuya summoned, but I don't remember if that has a pendulum effect. I watched DF in the morning and heard that prices for the new Youthberg has dropped since Rika lost in the Lux and Exist was the king overhyped. I don't know if it's because Rika lost. That would be funny. But I don't know if it's because Rika lost, but it's specifically because they just don't see value in the deck, which is good. I don't really care for Youthberg, but can't say I'm surprised considering that it's one of those killer decks that is frame 1 that decided like, oh yeah, let's throw Tetrafall and this order in this. Oh, it doesn't work? This deck is fucking trash. But we'll see. Youthberg total fraud confirmed? Maybe. I mean, I feel like the deck is still fine. It's just, I feel like the people that wanted to play it had certain expectations that were not met, and that is leading most of the discussion about it. But you look great, King. Don't say you're so short. Thank you, Ed. I need you in my life more often than not. Nirvana High Paladin is a trademark Yu-Gi-Oh's Doom card used in rant videos made by people who don't know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh. I thought it was the sorcerer, the pendulum sorcerer that had like a gajillion letters of text. But Youthberg completely flopped in the last big event. Oh, the last big event that was the first event after the set fucking dropped. I fucking can't with you guys. I can't. Maybe not you guys specifically, but I can't. There's one fucking tournament that happened, and we're all like, nah, this deck is fucking garbage. One tournament. One singular Uno. And we're like, nah, this deck is fucking trash. No one played it. I can't. I fucking can't. And it's a tournament that happens the day right after the set releases, man. I can't. I fucking can't. It's just rebuilt for now. It's a very definition of Glass Cannon shown in the recent tournament results. Even when Ketterpile. I can't speak too much to it because I don't care for Youthberg and I haven't looked into it, but if I can't palette it, it sucks when it comes to Ketter, yeah. Somewhat. I feel like they placed it on this really high pedestal due to how good the past cards were. Yeah, that's definitely part of it. It's that, plus they want it to be good. Plus, they got led into the mindset of Buff Saga is insane, so Youthberg must be insane. And all this stuff, and then it's just like... By the way, the very tournament Youth won second place. Was it? I don't remember. I have the results, so we'll take a look at that, but I don't remember. Held the deluxe in the US. I mean, basically BCS, I guess, but no, it'd be an invitational, right? Technically, it would be an invitation round robin. Mega Man music? Am I playing Mega Man music? Are you okay? you okay? But yeah, there was in 17 Youthberg in top 16, so it must obviously suck. Yeah. Raika also completed the job, and his only win was because I got him ironically through. Sure. Not me about to defend Raika. Anyways, let's move on. must be an off day when I was about to defend Raika. Never mind. Oh, fuck me. Well, stream's over. Forgot to copy the slides over. Thought I already did that, but guess I didn't. No, it's there. It just hasn't picked it up. Today's revealed. Remove today. Add directory today. All right, there we go. Yeah, we'll talk about that and more today. So we'll talk about this morning's reveals and also the WGP that happened this weekend as well. Right. Okay, right on time too. I guess we'll listen to Sonic today. I should like alternate, right? I have like Thursdays be like during the test and Tuesdays be Sonic or something like that. No. That's why, because I had the music low because I was editing something. I had the YouTube music low. I should say volume. But alright. Given one, I'm really happy. Whoa, spoilers! No, I'm kidding. Now your info before you start streaming. Before you start streaming is Mega Man. My intro. Oh yeah, it is. Actually, I went back for like the two of you that will know what I'm talking about, right? But I'm gonna say it anyway. So originally I was using Falling Down for Mega Man 4, right? And then I like did like different parts of the song as my intro. And then like for the third part, I couldn't really get it to sound how I wanted to for like an intro, because the first two times I did it, it sounded great. Then for like the last part, in my head, it sounded and looked way better than I could actually get it in like a video. So then I ended up using, I forgot what it was, but it's something from the Reboots collection. Reboot's probably not the Legacy collection, I should say. Right, and I think it's just the title screen from the Reboot collection, the Legacy collection, sorry. I think it's called Reboot, that's why I keep saying Reboot. But then literally today I went back to Falling Down, the second part that I really liked, and I just did a new intro with that, so I'll just be going back to that. But yeah, so for just Lux who understood what I'm talking about, that's that. The Penny Breaker is over. Yeah, none of that here. He beat Chris Rain of all decks off screen. Ooh, all right, yeah, I guess he did do that. Yeah. No one went 0-3 this season. No, which is good. You know, I guess. I really expected Guri to be 0-3. I expected it. I kind of expected it. Wanted Erica to go 0-3 as well, but oh well. Yeah, inside baseball with Curly. Yeah, essentially. That's exactly right. It reminds me I should charge my phone. But all right. So today we have cards of the day, which aren't much, to be honest, because we have no cards of the day. We're in that weird period. Not only are we in that weird period in between sets, but also we're in that weird period in the summer where Festival Collection is coming out, and there's no anime season, so they're just posting shit just to buy time, essentially, right? But we do have this, which I guess spoiler for those of you that read the manga, sort of. He's sort of yes and sort of no, but if you read the manga, this is in there. If you haven't read the manga, this isn't really a spoiler, but it is from the manga. This is presumably the next manga promo. So we have confirmed, I believe, volume 1 of is it Stardust Blade? Is it Stardust Blade? No. What's the name of the manga? Is it Stardust Blade? It has to be Stardust Blade, right? Yeah, it's Stardust Blade. Because I know it's Skyride. Okay, there we go. I always keep calling it Stardust Blade because that was the name of the deck and the card. But no, it's Skyride. There we go. Yes. So we have Volume 1 of Skyride coming out this Friday, by the way. Make sure you guys pick that up. It has the promo, I guess box hopper, whatever you want to call it, promo in it of Philia, right? Skyride Blade. That's probably why they sound so similar. So we have Philia in that, and then they announced recently that I should have made a card for that, but I didn't. Volume 2 is coming out in not May but June, and the box hopper for that, or the promo in that, is going to be the Storkea Tetrafall, right? Then in Volume 3 that just released in Japan, they got the Overlord promo. So you can maybe expect that to come out for us in English, if they're doing every 2 months, to come out in like is it every 2 months? Maybe it comes out in July. No, yeah, that's right, because July. It comes out either like in August or October. I think we'll get the not August. In September, October, we should get the Overlord promo. And then I guess this is either a promo for the 4th volume, or it's something that's in Festival Collection. I don't know, because when they revealed Festival Collection, they showed Zero dressed up as Gallatin, and then they showed Varilla dressed up as Soul Saver. So I assume they were in that, but point is, right, we have Gallatin's effect. Yes, this is technically an alt art. So I guess maybe we're getting Gallatin in Festival Collection, and this is an alt art we're getting in the manga? I don't know. It's holiday for Dark Stage players. Yeah, I cannot wait to get my 50 fucking mangas to rip them up and have my one card from it. But yes, there is indeed. It is automatically confirmed that we're getting a normal Gallatin, because they confirmed as soon as they revealed the art that they were basically alt arts, right? Just call them manga promos because they came, because they came in the manga. Yeah, basically, but. For us, it's that means two different things, right? Because they're like, I guess because there's like manga promos and like magazine promos, but like it's different for English and in Japanese. Because I don't remember what the first promo was for. Was it Philia for Japanese? Maybe it is the same actually. I don't know. Because I'm mixing it up with Youthquake, because that had its own different set of promos, and we got those completely distributed differently. Maybe we are getting the same ones. I don't know. They're about to show up to the library with a dump of manga. That's what I wanted to do, and ironically, I was even gonna do a video that would come out, be like, oh, how to donate all of your fucking manga so you don't waste all this paper and shit to the library. And then I googled my library and said like, hey, how do I donate shit? And they were dead ass like, we because of the fact that we're not funded and we have like no staff, we don't like just take fucking anything, is to summarize what they said essentially. So that kind of discouraged me, but I'll find out what the fuck I'm gonna do with all these manga. I know a streamer who ordered 12 of the Skyridge Volume 1 manga for the Philias. Damn, that's crazy. I wonder who that is. Just give the extra copies of the manga to your 4-year-old cousin. I do not have a 4-year-old. Actually, that is my nephew. I do not have a 4-year-old cousin, no. And I'm insulted you would imply that I have a 4-year-old cousin. So I gotta check the amount of Skyridge manga in my local library system to determine the amount of local Dark Stage players. I mean, probably not, because there's also scalpers and people just bought it to just buy it, but yeah. And then technically the Stardust Blade deck, but that was a Korokoro promo rather than specifically the Skyridge promo. Yeah. Rip kids never read now. Yeah. I don't know. There's also like a bunch of, at least in my area, there's like I forgot what they call them, but like free libraries, which doesn't make sense because libraries are free. But like I forgot the actual term, but they're just like these little stations people set up where you can put in books and take out books, right, for free. So maybe I'll just go there, fucking give them a bunch of fucking manga, but they'll probably be like, actually, that's not a fucking book, you otaku nerd. Get the shit out of here. But we'll see what happens. Hold on, it's like, it's getting to that point of the year where it's just fucking dumb hot. So I have to prop my, I have to not wear these anymore because they're too hot. I have to prop up my fan onto my chair so it actually hits me because it's that hot. Not that it's that hot, I just sweat a lot. I'm a freak. You can pull a Kid Kai and give a bullied kid one copy of the Phileas to give him courage. Just casually hand out what will be like $50 to some kid. Sure. But alright. So I'm not entirely sure on how this card is going to be released. I was under the impression that it was in Festival Collection. All we know is we're getting a new Alfred. This works with Alfred. This is an alt art for a Gallatin encounter, which I'm assuming also will be in Festival Collection. But this is Starry Sky Knight 0. This card is also regarded as Knight of Silence Gallatin, who, if you don't remember, is the original Gold Paladin Grade 2 Vanilla. And he has 3 other effects. If your Vanguard is only Royal Paladin as its clan, this cost can be paid with Energy Blast 3. So you can play it in any other deck, but you would have to counterblast 1 for the cost. Which just says when this is placed on rear from wherever, if you do not already have a rear guard with the same name, you can CB1 draw a card. Or if your Vanguard is Royal Paladin, you can Energy Blast 3 draw a card. So, decent. Then it says on rear, when this unit attacks a grade 3 or greater unit, this gets 5k power, and if you have 4 more units, it gets 10k instead of 5k. That's pretty good. That's also generic, that you can play in any deck. So, like that a lot so far. So far you can have a grade 2 that on play CB1 draw, and then when it attacks, it gets 10k power. So it's like Catcher Full to an extent. So, pretty good. In terms of like the power effect, because it activates basically the same way for the most part, right? Then it's this final effect. It says, once per turn on rear, when this unit attacks, if you have a Vanguard with only Royal Paladin or its clan, and you Persona Road this turn, and this unit stood by your Vanguard's ability this turn, you can counterblast 1, and your opponent cannot activate the auto of their cards until the end of battle. So first of all, this tells us a lot of things. This means that Alfred will stand in some way, shape, or form, right? Second of all, this tells us that I forgot what the other point I was gonna make, but this shit is a fucking nightmare in terms of how the rulings work, right? But you just can't activate your autos effect, but you can in some cases. It's a whole mess. Or a copy of Barrel Magnus, I wouldn't do that to some kid. Give him allegedly the worst card ever. Is there any leaked the effects? Yeah. So the MLB can use the first and second effects skills. Any deck can use the first and second skills. DMLB can use the first and second skill, having the first skill be Energy Blaster. So, pretty decent. Not that it matters, to be honest, because I don't think that deck really has CB usage, really. So, probably wouldn't have cared either way. But it should be a Royal Paladin also, so it might have some synergy with other clan-specific cards. That's kind of nice. You can still Elementaria his ass, right? I believe... You know, I'm not entirely sure. There was a whole thread on this that was posted that I saved to read later, but yeah, it's a whole ass mess. By the way, this skill cannot stop Bob's shield due to a ruling. Yeah, exactly. So it can't stop like Vanguard effects is, I guess, if I want to summarize it and butcher it and give you bad information. So it doesn't stop things like Andal, Direful Dolls from guarding. But yeah, it's a whole mess. I'd give a kid Bladmire card, but that might give him nightmares. Nah, it'll look cool. I need Lyrical to find a way to call something to rear on my opponent's turn so I can use on this. I mean, you can in Bermuda Triangle. in premium, I should say. But yeah, this is but it's kind of whatever. I believe all PGs are auto effects as well, but yeah, because it's whenever it's placed, so it has to be an auto effect. So for all that really matters is that you can't PG this, and you can't use things that get shield through an auto effect. But it's a whole mess how this thing works. So was a vanilla grade 2 twice. I mean, he was in gold paladin, if that's what you're talking about. Sage been a cool thread on it. What blocks and what doesn't. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. And I saved it and I looked through it, and then I got up to the part with how it still works for Andal, and I'm just like, huh? And I was just like, I can't get into this right now. I'll save this and read it later. But yeah, it's pretty good. But I'll have to go and look through that. So yeah, we'll find out more about this, I guess, in the future. And then that does it for cards of the day. So we can just go ahead and get into this this morning's reveals. Right away, starting with the fixed time dragon Proselagia. Who it seems like all of these for each nation, maybe lyrical, we don't know, probably not because these are all dragons. They're getting grade 3s, and their first effect is all they intercept and get 5k shield, or they can intercept, I should say, and they get 5k shield. Then it has another effect that is when you attack grade 3 or greater Vanguard, and your Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, your energy blast 3, and you do some sort of nation specific effect. This one says that you choose any player's rear guards, put it into soul. Player's rear guards. Choose one of any player's rear guards. Yeah, so just one, but from either player. Put it into soul, and at the end of the battle, until the end of the battle, this gets 5k. And if you have, I think they all have limit break effect too. But if you have 4 more cards in damage, or your persona roll this turn, it says that when your opponent would put something on Guardian Circle, if it's the same grade as the guard that was put into soul by this effect, it gets 5k less shield. So it's fine. Nothing crazy, but it's fine. Future of this Thursday, maybe. When Frank's Tiger flashbacks only in baby mode, maybe. This grade 3 triple rare is a godsend to Omna Gruzia and Direct Jeweled. Or Jeweled? Why would you play this in Direct Jeweled? I guess you can put something into soul mid battle, but I feel like you'd rather use your energy on something else. Perfect for Omnia? Yeah, I guess. I don't know if you have the space for this, but you would make it if they call like a grade 2. That would be kind of silly, considering that their triggers be minus 5k, and now you make one of their units minus 5k. But it would 5k all of your shields for the entire turn. So Omna Gruzia did it first. But this thing's alright. You know, I can't really think of a deck that instantly this is like a must play or anything like that. This is just like fine, right? It's just like, it's fine, I guess. Another thing, Dragon Wallabaria in lyrical. I didn't, but I'm pretty sure they might not give them another dragon, but who knows, right? It's at least saucy card design, if anything. More of this. You card design in terms of effect, or card design in terms of the art. So I guess that can go either way. I hope they continue this trend of working on Limit Break or Persona Ride. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. I don't mind them bringing back Limit Break. I don't mind them setting restrictions to cards in this way, instead of just the same old boring shit as fucking just making it counterblast for you, just making it, you know, the same usual cost. I would rather them like limit a card into later in the game by doing something like this, or just making it, oh, when your Vanguard's grade 3 or your opponent's Vanguard's grade 3. Oh, real creative. Lurgo can also make their triple rare a Dragon Void, because they can also what? But I also don't know if these are confirmed for lyrical. That's what I'm saying. So the fact that they're dragons make me think that it's not. Because sometimes you get your face pushed in and will probably not get the resort or idea. The effect, yes, because they can also, yeah. We know you don't like the art, no. You know, babe. Put gears on some shit, I fucking hate it. Bro, show me the insides of a clock, I'll lose my mind. But, yeah. That's fine. It's an alright card. I expected a little bit more, but it's kind of whatever. I was saying because they can. I don't know why there was an extra also. Okay. I mean, oh, I guess they do have Dragonoids. Yeah, but I don't know if they would do that. We'll see. I don't know if they'll make 5 dragons and then a girl dragon. Like, that's just the lyrical girl dragons, or it's just a fucking girl with a dragon tail. Or if they'll make like an actual dragon like they did those 1-2 times, right? Kids with smartphones know what clocks these days are. Kids with smartphones? You know, they just call them phones, Grandpa. Oh, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like they play enough games that they might, but yeah, I don't know. What lyrical dex plays the most similar to Dark State decks? I would say Lutetia, considering she's literally from Dark States. But other than that, I don't think any of them really interact with Soul other than Lutetia, to be honest. Off the top of my head. Cuckoo clock here still works. Yeah, we're old. Yeah. Speaking of old, here's a Crumbling Destruction Dragon. What is dumb? What is dumb? Crow-Rizdam. So same thing, gets intercept, 5k shield. When you attack a did the other ones say grade 3 or greater? No. Okay, so when it attacks a Vanguard, if your Vanguard's grade 3 or greater, EB3, then your opponent chooses one of their rear guards, binds it until the end of that battle. This unit gets 5k. And if your damage zone has 4 or more, or your persona road, it also gets another 5k, and your opponent can act on blitz orders. This one's a bit more useful. Granted, they both have removal, right? I don't know. I guess I'm underselling the first part of the effect, right? Putting anything into your soul is like whatever, but putting any of your opponent's units into your soul, that's not half bad. Binding it, on the other hand, that's a bit much. That's kind of strong, right? EB3 bind a rear guard, but they also, your opponent gets to choose. So I guess that's the balance there, right? That's a lot harder for them to get it back, right? The unit. So, and then having the guard restrict is fine. Another one, I can't really think of a deck that really benefits from this, but sure. I'm glad these triple rares are in the good to have territory, which means they won't be too expensive. Yeah, that's what I was expecting it to be, like, not must play, but like a little bit better. So I'm okay with them not being that crazy. Pick my bird token that is indestructible, can't be targeted by. Can you even do that? I don't know if you can do that. Maybe you can. Maybe you can. I guess you can, because it doesn't say it can't be chosen, it just can't be affected. So yeah, I'm pretty sure all of them will have removal. I think I added it. Here's the, no, that's the wrong one. I might have put it in the wrong order. Yeah, I put it in the wrong order. I swapped the two accidentally. The yeah, the Dragon Empire one obviously retires as well. Yeah, so I guess that makes sense. Yeah. I don't know what the Stoicaire one is gonna do, because we already got bind and put the soul, and as well as retire. So that also makes me think Lyrical won't get one again. If it's actually going to be removal, but we'll see. I guess Lyrical could bounce to hand. That'd make sense, right? I thought about adding the Dark States Cat to Bladmire for countercharge, but it wouldn't make sense. You could, but yeah, you wouldn't be worth it. You just have to excuse me, you just have to be good. Just be a good player. Manage your counter blast better. As yes you can, and you did many times in the past. I'd mill 3 and summon a plant token. That sounds whack. Don't ever design cards ever again. Anyways, that's not what we're supposed to look at, because these are mixed up, because they look the same to me because they're Dragon Empire cards. But next we have ourselves here Gorilla Rewrite form. Alfganites. This is a brand new form for Varilla, which is coming out in Festival Collection, right? I can actually tell because of the fact that it says this down here, right? So that's kind of cool. I finally have a reason to give a shit about Festival Collection. Okay. But, so this has a bunch of shit. In your hand, if your opponent is grade 3 or greater, you can bind the original Varilla on Vanguard Circle, ride this as stand, and then perform all the following. Then at the end of your turn, you ride the original Varilla back from the bind zone. So first, you search your deck or drop for up to 1 Galaxian, call it to Vanguard Circle. Search your deck or drop for up to 1 ultimate skill card, reveal it, put it to your hand, and if you search your deck, shuffle your deck. So that's fucking insane. That just instantly, so that's at worst, that's deck thin 2 cards, right? At worst, that's search your deck for 2 cards added to your hand. Oh, but, or no, yeah, because you call 1, but at worst, it's deck thin your card 2 cards, your deck 2 cards. This, I'm assuming it'll let you search out Ezor. I'm assuming he's a Galaxian. So that's 15k shield on board, 15k attacker, and then you can play the ultimate skill that same turn. So that's insane. Then it says at the end of the turn, this unit gets auto Vanguard once per turn when this unit attacks. CB1, stand all of your front and rear guards, and this unit gets drive +1 to the end of that battle. So the original Varilla only stood 1. Now this restands 2. Stands your whole front row. So now this deck has 5 attacks, right? And an extra drive. And all your front row will get 5k for each card with the same card name as this card in your soul. So maximum this can give 15k to your front row. So you can persona ride, by the way, and then activate this effect. So you can give 25k to your front row if you have 3 of these in form in soul. Persona ride, and you ride the last one over this, right? So that's kind of nuts. Not gonna lie, that's kind of fucking nuts. Kind of fucking nuts. Skyrim Skippers and Screet, best Star Trek product ever. Sure. Yeah, this card is indeed insane. Really gets Vanguard Richter, I guess technically. Imagine playing against prison and paying CB2 in total to get Zamoog out of the prison and paying Zamoog to cost your soul charge. Well, you don't want to you don't want to do that. There's 100% Royal Paladin Dragon. Why is he Dragon Empire? Because dragons belong in Dragon Empire. It makes no sense for them to be in other nations. But yeah, thanks for the spoiler. The grade 3 counter starter is also a Galaxian, yeah. But I don't know if you want to play that off of. Well, yeah, I guess you could, because you get to choose the timing of it. I can hear people complain about limited events being turned 4 again. Why? This guy is indeed nuts. Dot to you as well, Mitchells. I'm gonna dust off my Varilla and go for this weekend because we don't have this dude yet. You'll be fine. Fucking love Skyridge. More of this, yes, please. Give us either a giant dragon idol or shiny timid deer idol. Give us none of that. Give us in lyrical. Give us some bad bitches or something, bro. Give us some fucking dragon. Fuck the anime, damn. Pion gets 1 win. Fuck this anime. This shit sucks. I liked it better when he was fucking losing. Dragons belong everywhere. No, fuck that. My brother in Christ, we was playing last week's not secretly right now. I'm kidding. But yeah, this is fucking nuts. This is absolutely nuts. This is obviously a 4 of. It's insane. It does make the deck a little, you know, because presumably you want to play 4 of these, and you want to play Persona Ride, and you want to play your orders, and you want to play the other grade 3. So that's a lot of shieldless cards. Granted, you have a card that says I get, you know, I have natural 15k shield, but I can't figure out how to put this into a deck. If you didn't need Persona Ride, is the only thing. Which I guess maybe you don't, because you get 5k. So maybe you don't play Persona Ride, right? Maybe you do that. You just don't play Persona Ride. You just get the power from this instead. I don't know. The mega events are spoiling the cards are officially revealed or not. I guess, yeah. That's what I was joking about. want to see Kyon Resurura? That'd be interesting, I guess. People threw a tantrum because Babsaga is not a dragon. Why would she be a dragon? Who cares about Bob, bro? Who the fuck wants Babsaga to be a dragon? What the hell's wrong with you? You freaks? Stop trying to turn everything into fucking dragons, bro. God. Do we still run Variance Ray in the deck? You mean the promo that we never could run because it's misprinted in English? But no, I couldn't even find a reason to play that card now, to be honest. So I don't care about Bob because her new outfit, it has you care about Bob because her new outfit has navy blue and pink. I mean, I've loved Bob since she was revealed as just the art. I fell in love, and then they revealed the rest of it and I was just like, oh, I don't really I don't really like this. I don't want dragons about men. Fair. But Cristiano's grade 4. Why grade 4? I don't know if I want that, but Dragonoid Ben? Oh man. Anywho, I will say what I want to say, but I will say I've been testing out the quick start decks with the set 7 support, and the first 3 they went great. I was like, this is awesome, I love this. Then I got to Astrum and I was like, bro, this deck fucking sucks still. And then I just did Cristiano's right before stream, and then I fell asleep as I was doing it, and like his support also kind of fucking sucks. Like, it's fine, but like compared to what the first 3 that I tested so far, which was in order, you know, Triumph Dragon, like I even think the Triumph Dragon support is good, bro. Allslurgeist and what's his fucking name, Sarassel Vale or whatever. Astrum and Cristiano's got the short end of the stick. I have to Marlene is next. I got to go Marlene next. You can, because in a new start deck, the new Busted Grade 2 requires 3 cards in total in either bind zone. Variance Ray is the only way to get that by turn 4. By turn 3. Nah, fuck that. I'm not playing that fucking card. I don't care. Oh, I don't care. And enlarge bulge. Enlarge bolt to the death. GG's. Oh dear God. That would actually go super hard if you could. Super hard, damn. Oh, because you could, you know, mill shit, add it back to your hand with enlarged bulge. But really, deck is now the new youth perk. I don't know about all that. please don't sully my goat with this disgusting youth person. This thing is cosplaying as Soul Saber Dragon. This one, I mean, it is, but not in this form, no. And when you talk about ass turn, this was the only reason to assist to make black busted. Stupid to be the grade 3 rear guard, yeah, essentially. Probably most of them pale because challenge just gets you 4 attacks faster. It's whatever. I mean, not even. Like, not even. I don't know. It's just not worth it. I'm running. I just ended up running maybe 2 of the grade 2, and that was it. Asham is no grappler? Not really. Asham is a tin cat, is what he is. Yeah, essentially. I don't think Barlean got a huge buff in set 7 because since you do think, sorry, because it's in 5 attacks with healthy numbers. Yeah, I have to test her next. Imagine not playing the broken card given to you in the start deck. I guess I'm thinking of a different card. I'm talking about the promo. I don't know what the fuck this variance rate you kids are talking about. I was talking about the promo that came out that fucking is misprinted. That's where I thought variance array is. So never mind. I don't know who the fuck you guys are talking about. What did I eat today? I had boiled eggs and some pineapple and some yogurt with granola and flax seeds for breakfast. Then I had a black and white cookie and a banana. And then after that I had some ravioli with ground turkey that I made over the weekend. I portioned it out for leftovers. That was pretty good. Had that with some mandarins. Yeah, that's it. He's a Vanguard, I guess, technically. Once Perfect Risers come to stand in Orello and reach its former glory, I would kill for Perfect Riser. That's one of my favorite cards. But Don's crazy. That's Divines. Divines 01. Cristiano's list honestly has the best version for me. I mean, honestly, it unfortunately hasn't changed. Is it Variance Ray the promo? I'm pretty sure it was, but apparently not. Variance Ray the promo you're complaining it was a broken grade 2 in question. Okay, well, promo sucks. I don't care. I don't care how good that grade 2 is. I'm not playing that double promo, bro. You forgot your air fryer? Huh? You misplaced it somewhere, or? Alright, well, whatever. Eggs in this economy, yeah. Are eggs expensive for you people? I mean, yeah, they've been expensive for us because there's been what was it, bird flu or whatever, or something happened to the birds, and that got politicized, and so it made them even more expensive. So like meal, snack, meal, snack, meal, snack, meal, snack. What? But yeah, 12 eggs for the equivalent of $3. Yeah, we have to pay like $18 at some point for fucking a dozen eggs. So don't talk to us, please. We're struggling out here. All right. This is Vermeil Exordia. You described what I ate today. I did not have that many snacks. First of all, the black and white cookie was like this big, right? Second of all, banana is not a snack. That's a whole ass meal. How much do we pay for bananas? We grow bananas here. Oh, cool. Thanks for rubbing it in my fucking face that my shitty ass garbage country has to import bananas. Thanks, Ek. Thanks a lot. I don't know. I don't remember when was the last time I bought bananas. I mean, like once a day for dinner. Yeah, you gotta fix that. You gotta fix that shit. People enslaved us for years. Not my people. I didn't do that shit. No. I was not involved. My people were enslaved, bro. Come here and tell me about being enslaved, bro. My people too. But just forgot to eat. I need to eat. I need to go down, get some $18 eggs, and get some bananas, and have yourself a nice little meal there. You can even mix those together and make banana pancakes. Not a breakfast person. I mostly drink coffee in the morning. Coffee? You don't like eggs? What the fuck you eat for breakfast? You must fucking hate breakfast. Everything is eggs for breakfast. What do you mean you don't like eggs? That's insane. That ain't right. The smell of boiled egg as a kid made me not want to eat them. Oh my god. I can't. I can't. Boiled eggs don't even smell. What do you mean? What do you mean? They're boiled. What do they smell like? It's just fucking eggs. What? Oh god. Don't you gringos eat donuts for breakfast? No, you racist. We don't eat donuts for breakfast. Those are cops. We can't afford donuts for breakfast. Thank you very much. We have to go to fucking Dunkin' Donuts for shitty day-old breakfast, even though it's the morning of. Exodia has become a Gundam? Yeah, they tried real hard. I don't know why they didn't just call it fucking Exodia, but I only like the egg whites of boiled eggs. Sure. Usually coffee. Stop with the coffee. No. Eat food. Not coffee. Coffee's not food. Oh, yeah. It shows a Pop-Tart. No one will think that it's supposed to be breakfast food. Okay, well, none of us eat that for breakfast either, you racist. What, you think we eat hamburgers and fucking hot dogs for lunch too? Jesus Christ. God damn, I'll have you know we eat other shit. Don't rich people go to Starbucks for breakfast? Yeah, we ain't rich. We play Vanguard. Talking about I tell you was growling. Hello. Eat food! Stop drinking coffee. Anyways, Vermil Exodia. So this is Vermilion Exodia. This is a ace unit, can only have one of these. Unique skill, can only use one of these once per game. Same as the other ones, when this is placed, other than during the battle phase, it gets 5k. Then you EB 3. This one says, look at the top 3, choose one, add it to your hand. Shuffle, and if you have 2 or more in any player's order zone, I guess. No, if your order zone has 2 or more of any player's cards, okay. So it works for prison. So you can have like your opponent's units in prison, so it'll count that. Then you can look at 5 instead of 3. So this is kind of nuts. Then it says that when it attacks, if your opponent's greater or greater, gets 5k, and then you can rest a set order, get another 5k. That's fine. This is possibly the most useful out of all the ace units. Honestly, this is probably going to be the most expensive one so far. By far the most expensive one, because this is the one that has the most applications. The Dark States one was pretty good too, but I feel like that one isn't always as useful, whereas like this is automatically good, right? So I like the worth and smell of coffee. I need a ton of creamer and syrup. So you don't actually like the coffee, you just like the fucking sugar you put into it. Oh, that drives me nuts. This coffee is mandatory by law at least 3 times a day. Yo, no, that's 3 too many coffees for me. I'm sorry. Westerberger. I need to find a real name for this fucking guy. Weissergerberger. Who the fuck put that extra R at the end? Vicerug. His name is Vicerug. That's what it is. I mean, yeah, anything can use this, honestly. Oh, when you look at that, another unique skill is better than Dragon Empire. What a shock. Yeah. If something costs EB or CB or Soul Blast, you ain't touching it. We'll see. Visual supporting our asexual peeps. Oh, because it's ace unit. Yeah, I guess so. They're saying you guys are either unique, or there can only be one of you. One of those two. So take it as you will. You know damn well the lyrical one is gonna be the most expensive one just by them announcing it. Yeah. Vice-Roger. That don't sound right. Roger. Vice-Roger. That where the S? Where's the fucking S? Ro, not Ro. They're the same thing. How you say Ro, not Ro? They're the same damn thing. What do you mean? Get me and teach me how to say this shit, because it's the same thing. What, Roo? You want to say Roo? Ro? Ro? I don't get it. Come the thing with the weird names, that's longer than his actual name. I'm sure Keter and local ones would be the most expensive one among all of them, because of extra waifu text. I mean, the Keter one is probably gonna be, it's probably gonna be exactly this, except it's gonna call it instead of add it to hand. I have no idea what the lyrical one is gonna do. Vase Ruger. Sounds like I'm trying to say MacGruber. Vase Ruger. Okay, that makes more sense. Alexa, how do you pronounce this shit? I don't know. I'm gonna forget in like 5 seconds, but thank you. Okay. The little one, wash my car. I could use that. That'd be actually kind of nice. But yeah, this is pretty good. I wanted to compare it to the Dark States one. I'm sorry, the Brancate. I want to compare the Brancate one to the Dragon Empire one, so we can shit on that one again. But that's that. But I mixed up the slides. And then here's the Dark States one, right? So those two were supposed to be split. The Dark States one I still think is really good, because this one is like applicable in every situation. I had to cut it from barrel because, again, I can't use anything that uses Energy Blast because of dumbass Hardening Insight hogs up all my energy. But I might try to find space for it. I was also having a space issue. But yeah, you know, look at top 7, put anything to soul, and then call up to anything. Pretty good, right? Pretty good. He's indeed very cunty, yeah. Well, and I can call it Frank Sinatra. The Dragon Empire sucks segment ended. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like the Dragon Empire one is fine, but actually it's not. Actually, no, I forgot. I hate that card because it's literally just Meteor Flare, except slightly different. But anyways, that's all they revealed today. Next week, I don't know why, but it looks like they're having wrestlers. I don't know why, but I'm down with it. It doesn't look like it's New Japan. I guess it's because don't they own Stardom also? I don't know what the heck Cosmic Angels are. It's probably like another band that they have, because I know they have Stardom and New Japan is owned by Bushiroad, but I have no idea what Cosmic Angels is. Dragon Empire 1 is useless, kind of. I wonder what Bushiroad's problem is with Dragon Empire. I guess they love Sagra and don't like the other decks. Yeah, they love Sagra. They gave her so many. She was so good this entire time. Sagra's been the best deck, loved by Bushiroad. Totally didn't get ass support for like the entirety of her existence. Sure. Oh, what was that? Hold on. Alright, sorry. It was yeah, it was barking. That was my dog. And that was UPS? Dropping out of a package for me, sorry. Is the door open up? Yeah. I have Azim. I threw him on the couch. He's playing with my dog as we speak. Would you rather it be cracked, an expensive card, mid, and affordable? I would rather it not have the same effect as an existing card, but it is what it is. Looks like the double rares and festival will be random support for jobber decks. How dare you? But yeah, they're gonna reveal 3. They're gonna do what they did with Lyrical for 2023, where they're basically gonna have double rares that are gonna support 2 different decks. So if I remember correctly, it's one double rare that supports Zedlance and Kotal Blaze. Then it's another one that supports Chronojet, that's why I forgot, because I didn't care about that one, and Time Stamping Dragon. And then the final one is going to support Gravidia and Impaldio, which is cool. Hopefully the Gravidia one is actually playable. Information. Go ahead, I'll take it. We stopped talk for a whole year. We better make Dragon Empire generic. Simply ask for that. I mean, yeah, probably. How do you support Impaldio and Gravidia together? I mean, it makes sense. They both just want to check triggers, so it makes sense to pair them up. But the Gravidia one just needs to be a rear guard you can call. It doesn't even have to be that. It has to be a rear guard that like returns to your hand after it attacks or restands, or I don't know. It has to be something insane, depending on which version of Gravidia. If it's Gravidia Mask, it has to be something absolutely insane. But we'll see. Anyhow, they're repenting the donations because we're gonna get our lyrical donation with every other nation. I mean, that would be cool, but they won't, because fuck lyrical, I guess. But yeah, quick reminder: Deer Days set 4 DLC comes out tomorrow-ish, and they're doing some thing. Oh, I guess they're doing like actual V Nation for the from the game, where essentially you can fight people and then you can get at yourself either an energy generator if you win 3 times, or you get an energy card, I think, if you win a couple of times, right? I think it's the energy generator for 5, and then for every 3 you get this or something like that. But that's cool. That's only at the Vangasai, so it doesn't matter for us. None of us are going to be there. And I don't understand if like you have to bring your whole ass Switch, or if they're gonna make you play on machines over there, or if you play on Steam. Fuck you. I guess we all missed out when we got it on Steam, and now we're fucked because they're only supporting the Switch version because you can bring it to the venue. I don't know, but that's that. And yeah, Festival Collection comes out the 25th, and they announced these reprints, which is all the donations from last year. Local donation with itself. Yeah, that's honestly what I thought they were gonna do last year. But I want a nuker video so I can see Akina get OT sacked before his divine skill turn. I would love a nuker video because I fucking hate nuker video mask. But speaking of thighs robot, as they call him over here. Oh, Impaldio. Y'all weird. You're weird for trying to sexualize Impaldio. Just because it has thighs. That's crazy. It has a simple ass name. You can't just call him Impaldio. You're wild. But if you get the Euro energy, you're allowed to feel ripped off. I don't know. It sucks the event is only for Switch since it's yeah, I'm assuming it has to be in Switch. Gotta love tournaments with no spectator mode. Yeah, I'm assuming maybe Max Copium that they're putting that into the update that's coming out for the DLC, but probably not because it's 0 days, right? I get Linus last year. Well, no, here's your chance, maybe. I'm trying my best to stay positive, but these are going to be 20 a pop outside of the Brankgate Dark States. Brankgate Dark States? And Circaia Dragon Empire? Circaia Dragon Empire. You mean like they'll be cheaper? Because I feel like, yeah, those will be the cheaper ones. But we'll see. Convidia can get a new form when Flagbear gets one. I mean, they're in the same fucking set. They came out the same set, so I think that's fine. They're both due for an upgrade. Consider how expensive those are. The triple reprints have a long way to make them under $30. Yeah, unfortunately. We'll see. I should look how they treat Soul Saver. I mean, you're the one who brought it up. But I can't believe you're all sexualized Jiva too. Can't believe y'all try to tell me that Jiva was sexualized. Like, you dead ass? You're wild. She has a mask. It's asking for a new grab. Me, bro. That mask form, bro. Ain't no way you're gonna look at Gravidia mask and tell me that shit's a real deck. Ain't no way. Ain't no way that's an upgrade. That's nothing. That is literally, it's an insult to any Gravidia player ever. Is what Gravidia mask is, bro. I would rather another shitty Nordlinger that does fuck all than Gravidia mask. But the those, yes. I bet the donation reprints are gonna have them Eureka prices. Hopefully, at least by Eureka prices, as in they're really low and then jump up. What's worse than a new Gravidia could? What's the worst that a new Gravidia could do to the meta? Probably nothing, because it's probably not that big of a deal right now, unless she, you know, easily makes double triggers. But I don't even know if that would be that big of a deal anymore. I dream of the day that we get energy cycler reprints. Yeah, me too. Maybe not, maybe next year, but I don't know. I'll love it if it's this year, but I don't know. Knowing Bushy Road, it might be a bit. They haven't even reprinted the yeah, they took I think 2 years to reprint the discard Soul Blast 1, put it in the bottom of the deck cyclers in Koto. So it might be a bit. You just can't say. You can say that. You can say they came out in the same set, babes, but Berg has been shafting compared to Great Dove and Gravidia Mask. Gravidia Mask is not a real deck. Please stop. Boobs exist, therefore it must be. And then like Jiva didn't even have boobs. It was just because it had allegedly thighs. Like, what? Y'all crazy. My man popped off with mask out of locals. Oh, okay. Okay, I won a locals with Barrow once. What does that mean? Should he just never got support ever? That place can be when I lost because my deck sucks. Sorry about that. I thought Akuse is gonna be expensive, yet 1 year later people still failed to break Cabbage. I mean, yeah, not really much that you can do in either nation with it. Gravidia Mask killed my family out of boredom because it's not strong. Yeah, basically. It's just Elder Breath / Crit Timer. I failed to see how you can make that deck actually interesting. Well, they can try. Is the deck that feels a stereotype that Vanguard in Luxac game. Shut up, I don't care. Yeah, no barrel support for you, just generic promos. Fuck you. I don't even get those. I got one. This is the only actual promo that I can use in my dumbass deck. Never even gotten a promo. Not even one with my name on it, not even one I can use. This is the only promo I can ever use, right? The only other promo before that was Falcratia, but she was pointless. My fault for winning a tournament like 4 years ago, something like that. You got your ace unit now. Support for 6 months. Fuck all of you. I hate all of you. Unbelievable. Oh, ridiculous gambling addiction trust. Yeah, because you fucking whiff and you never gamble ever again. I was playing against Dawson Sunday with Jorgen. I got a 6 damage OT. Nice. Oh, I get to be the biggest baby here. I'm only over my stupid cargo ship, Lapras. Alright. We'll see about that. When the day comes, watch. Watch. I will talk every day about how A, Flagberg gets nothing else after he gets a new form, and B, how Gravity should get everything. But oh god, I hate my pharmacy so much. Oh my god. I hate them so much. I hate them. I had to switch to a new pharmacy and they're the worst. Bro, they call me so much. Oh my god, they used to call me so many times. Like every time for my refills, I was like, there's gotta be an easier way to do this. So I set it up for text and they send me a text all the fucking time. Like I just got my medication from the door and they're just like, they call me to tell me to pick up the medication. Like I'm not a child. I understand that when the doorbell rings, there might be something for me. You don't have to call me and leave me a voicemail. Oh, they drive me crazy. Sorry. When that thing comes, I'm becoming a react channelist to publicly say Barrel is already too strong. Sorry, Dark States that Chaos needs support. Fuck, bro, anything that Barrel can get, Chaos can get too. Bro, they're like the same deck. I mean, you have to get your meds. Yeah, basically. Just fucking babying me, man. They left me a voicemail and they left me a text message. Good god. But I don't know. I guess they have like a lot of like ancient people and they consider me ancient, which they're probably not half off. So I get it. But like, I have to tell them like, hey, I'm actually not 60. So like y'all can calm the fuck down. But this is the other reprints, by the way, that they've announced for Festival Collection. It's literally just promos that were sneak peek promos that we should have gotten, right? Except for this guy who was a magazine promo, but we're finally getting him. So it's just that and the donation cards so far. No words on any other promos getting reprinted or anything else. So we'll see what happens. It's called me old today. I'm not over it. How do you think I feel? I'm like twice your age. But at least Barrel is not a Highlander deck. I would have rather him be a Highlander deck, honestly. I actually really like Highlander decks, to be honest. But it's Taco Bell. Taco Bell. I'm guessing the PvTV price game. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm hoping they reprint something else. Like, even if they reprint all the promos from the past year, they gotta reprint something else. Otherwise, I'm kind of not caring too much about this Festival Collection. Like, it's still good, but for me personally, I just don't really care. Right. But we'll see. There's no sticker promo here. What the fuck? Yeah, you guys didn't get one, huh? Any Rapalog? None of that. Yeah, the thing is that actually no, I'm good. Actually, I'm good. I was gonna say these come out in foil, but no, these came out as sneak peeks, so they're already foil. I don't care about this, right? Even though it's Dark States, but I already have this in foil and I have this in foil, so yeah, I don't even need to get the reprints. So. And new Warfist, maybe. There hasn't been any good Suki promos in a while. Yeah, sure. Just the just the 5 that I can name off my head, but okay. I'm just gonna get Cockroach? Yeah, sure. I just want the Yuppie promo is in this set. You need Tarasuki Tarasubaki. Is I'm assuming that's the bug. The Soiraja bug that I put in Cristianos earlier today, and I was like, oh, this might actually work really well. But we don't have her and she's in line after Blazing Warcry. Yeah, I don't understand. I still don't understand why we haven't gotten Blazing Warcry Blast Blade the Vanguard. I don't understand why. Doesn't make any sense. But need a bajillion copies, sadly. Yeah, so hopefully it's in this, but we'll see. I guess we still have a lot to go in terms of reveals for this, because they spend so much time filling this up, the set list for this, so that the pull rates are ass, so we'll be alright. The hookah promo? Hookah? Which one's, who looks like a hookah? Things Color Blaze is too broken, does no blazing war cry. Like, I would understand if it like even saw minuscule amounts of play, but I'm pretty sure Japan doesn't even play that card anymore. Oh, that's the bug, yeah. They gotta stall. They gotta stall before starting with set 6. Set 6. Set 6 already out. What are you talking about? Yeah, Color Blaze support with Zed Lance. More important, but yeah. Well, I'm sad we're getting these useless energy promo as the set cover art. Yeah, I don't like them. I would almost rather them if it was like one or the other. If it was just the logo, or if it was just the character with like their unit or whatever. The fact that they put both, I don't like it. If it's like one or the other, I'd be like, all right, that looks kind of clean. But the fact that they put both, it just looks so duh. It looks too like corny and corporate, and just like no thank you. But as a reminder, they forgot to fucking put the date on this still. This is what is it, May 4th? I learned that this is gonna happen live at or not live, but it's gonna happen during Worlds, which is why this is at like 3 in the morning. EST, right? Which sucks. But basically, while they're doing Worlds before top 8, I think they said they're gonna have a English conference, which I'm assuming, since they already revealed the set 9 date, this is maybe just gonna confirm the Braven collab, maybe. And then like give us some news, because we already have BSF news, right? We already have that all squared away, so that's whatever. I guess they could mention BCS for next year, and like Vanguard Day and other shit. So I don't really think there's gonna be really anything important here. Yeah, definitely won't have DF. Not like he won't literally be there for them to record this with, but yeah, pretty sure it'll be him. Too late for the Vispo promo collab. We would know by now if it was in set 7, and it is not, because the sneak peek pack's already out. So yeah, we're not getting Vispo, and I honestly, I would be upset if we got him by now. I think is for spring. Sure. It's not even my goal or Ivan guys. Too soon for those. Because those would have to be in set 10, because they're not going to be in set 9. I'm sorry, not Braven collab. I mean, yes, that too, but I meant to say Buddy Fight. There we go. Sorry. We might get news about the Buddy Fight collab set. The Braven collab, we're probably not going to get that in set 9 either, right? Because everything's always delayed. Even though lately we just literally have not gotten any collabs. Presumably we'll get more Phonica Mygo, but we will not be getting them in set 7, because that's already been revealed. Fuck you, I hope we get the Barbies. It's probably because of you and stinky people like you that see women and are just like, no, it's not a dragon. What do you mean it has eyes and a face and it looks like a girl? No, it's not some stupid fucking dragon for the 100th time. No, they have dresses. Oh no, I have to fucking color coordinate and match dresses. No. So, because you guys, I don't get to play that deck, and I have to play with fucking Overlord the dumbass for the 100th time instead. So thanks. But I don't expect this to be more than just maybe Buddy Fight collab. Maybe not even that. I don't think any of the collabs are going to be confirmed, because we're not getting anything for set 7. We might get more Phonica for set 8. Vispo is dead. Love and Barry is dead, because you guys are a bunch of haters. You hate women and you hate everything that's fun, and you just want dumb dragons and knights in your corny ass game. So that's never happening. Bispo is dead. Ivan Mujica and Maigo will probably get like set 10. The Braven collab, God knows if we'll get that. We probably won't, but who knows? And you know what? That's what y'all get. That's what y'all get for hating on Love and Berry. I hope they don't even give you the Buddy Fight collab either, right? I hope they just skip that set since y'all want to be hating on Love and Berry. I hope they just skip it. I hope they just say like, Buddy Fight? What the fuck is that? And they just forget about it. I hope that happens to y'all. Man, who doesn't want to hope your deck gets the support or it's plus a copy? Yeah, exactly. It's funny because it's the Buddy Fight people too that don't want the Love and Berry stuff, so it's perfect. I love my insert Dragon Stage Up Dragon Dave cards. Yeah. You gotta put Dragon at the end of it again because you know they do Dragon twice, right? But yeah, I don't expect much other than like maybe Vanguard Day news from this. So, but shortly after that, a month later, we will have the summer. Yeah, I guess this would be the summer TCG strategy presentation for Bushiroad. This is gonna be 6/18. It's probably gonna be at 2 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. This will probably give us these Stride decks that'll come out in November. This should give us a new lyrical set. This should give us information about the anime, which I think airs like the day after or some shit like that. So we should be able to see set 10, maybe set 11, maybe lyrical and Stride deck sets, and that's probably it. Maybe collabs for Japan only, because you know we don't get those outside of the world. For those sets, maybe not. Unabushi did a Kobayashi Dragon Maid collab. I mean, I'm pretty sure they have that in Weiss, so it wouldn't be too impossible. But I don't think they have that kind of money. Dragonic Dragon the Dragon. I'd feel like we'd see the Dragon Maid stuff in Yu-Gi-Oh, considering they have actual Dragon Maids, before we would see them in Vanguard. But Konami doesn't really do collabs, at least in Yu-Gi-Oh, which sucks. Simply Soul Blast 5 cards with different grades for every matchup. Sure thing. You're not gonna discard some of your penis to be 3 or more to go to your stupid penis zone face up or whatever. I win a lot. I'll donate the winnings to Bushiroad. Don't donate the winnings. Take over Bushiroad. Don't donate the winnings. Don't give them money. They're not gonna do anything with it. They're just gonna fucking print more garbage. Don't give them money. No. Let's fucking. Sorry. I was too angry. I couldn't think of anything else. All I can think of was penis. Sorry. Yeah, when I get angry, I just think of penis, I guess. Yeah, don't give them money. Just overtake Bushiroad if you win the lottery. You can steal me as the CEO, right? Once you take them over, and I'll make sure your money goes to good use. But don't just give them money, because they'll just fucking do the same shit. They won't do anything with the money. So, I want to say I'm 3.5 hours away from being free. Oh, right, it is the last day, huh? That reminds me, tomorrow I have to click tomorrow. I'm gonna ask you the counting question now that you're done. The hard piece not me out. Good. They were Bushiroad. I'll give good support the people want. Sure thing. You can instill me in blank. Take out whoever's there and just put me in blank up at the top, and we'll fix all of Bushiroad. So fucking time staffing next week. Yeah, unfortunately. We enjoy striding. From someone who was enjoying striding, I've never in my life enjoyed striding. I know. How dare you? How dare you? I will have you know that I'm currently sending a message to my lawyer to send you a cease and desist for this defamation that you're doing on my character, saying I enjoyed striding. I hate it. It's about reporting TCG player money. Yes, it's exactly that. It's exactly that. Yes, exactly. As long as you made under 600, that should be a dollar sign. I might be in trouble. Fun 6 more Zorga upgrades. How about none? How about Zorga gets shot in the face? How about I write into lore that Zorga just dies and he never comes back? I mean, it's like it smells cease and desist. God damn it. He's a ghost. Fucking exercise him. I don't care. We'll find a way to kill him. He's fighting so much that he doesn't even go into premium. Yeah, player. Yeah, literally. I literally don't. And if you made over 600, just don't report and hope that they don't audit. Great. Great. Okay. Sure thing. Also, I never said this. I was never here. Fair enough. But all right. So that's that. And then all right, let's go over these tournament results, which is just us looking at deck lists, right? So yeah, first tournament, first set 8 was this weekend. Let's take a look at some deck lists. Here is your breakdown. This does have the restriction live, right? So Buff Sagra should be nerfed, as well as Raziel and all that jazz, right? So because of that, we have this is also a team tournament. Right, the last time we saw it was singles. Well, I think we saw a team tournament, but before that it was singles. And diversity cut is live, right? For these, they do have diversity cut, so keep that in mind. So we have 9% Buff Sagra, 6% Astation, 6% the new Bladmire, 5% Azisaria, 4% Library Dress, 3% Overlord, 3% Liel, 3% Varga, 3% Youth, 3% probably Mygo and etc. Bang Dream shit, and then everyone else. Right. The power of Lockjaw, yeah, unfortunately. And then here is Block B. Yeah, Overlord, because we have the new promo, or they have the new promo that we'll get in like 2027. Let's go. That they can actually play. Feel sorry for Youth? Don't feel sorry for him. He has done nothing to garner your support. All right. Open 100 tabs here. Now let's get to typing. Sure. Let's take a look at Night Rose. Youth is so low. Where are my Youth names at? Good. Dead. Gone. Buried. Bamboozled. I said I was gonna type these out beforehand, but I didn't, because I just did not want to. So I didn't do it. I think that's okay. I think we can live with that. We'll take a look at this as well, because I'm interested to see how this deck works now. Sure, we can take a look at, since we have set 7 coming out, we'll take a look at this Atisaria list. Library Dress, sure, I guess we can take a look at this one, even though I'm assuming it's gonna be the same shit, just -2 plus the other thing. We can also take a look at Buff Sagra post nerf. Thank God I don't put these in slides anymore, bro. This shit would take me forever. This shit used to kill me making these as slides, bro, because there's so many fucking decks and I want to be all fancy and show like the team comp and all that shit. Fuck that. No more of that. Sorry. Lost all the hairs on my head doing that. Here is Morphonica, which apparently they still use the old one. Kinda sucks, and I'm so bad at typing. I mean, to be fair, my keyboard has most of the letters erased. I guess we can take a look at Leonord. G8. I wasn't doing that in response to you, but yeah, I just meant in terms of I'm tired of typing. I wasn't actually looking at chat. Yes, Brian, we can look at whatever you want because you actually say please. I appreciate that. I respect that. And I acknowledge that. Alright. Let's switch over here. Let's go to I don't think I can play this, right? 'Cause this has like is there? Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's not much. Yeah, I don't want to play anything with lyrics, it's a bit distracting. Alright, let's go over here. Okay, cool. Which one is it? It's gonna be this, huh? Arfa? Allow? Allow? There we go. Okay. Alright, so here is the Night Rose list. Nothing has changed. Okay, good to know. We'll not look at any more Night Rose list. Here is the Lichafel list. So we got some movement here. This is probably the list that I would play for the most part. So we got the Wholista line here, grade 1, grade 2, which makes sense to fill up soul draw cards. And the Justicia starter FR can fucks with that. They got High 5 max copies. They got the Regalis piece, the Fire Regalis. Makes sense. They're playing fronts now. We're playing 2 of this girl, 2 of this. I like this. 4 of this because you have to. 4 of this because you have to. I don't know about this 1-1 split, but Stegada is basically mandatory for this deck now. I will probably just play 2 of this because I don't know if I have copies. I mean, maybe. A lot of decks are finally dropping Precia, so we'll see. And then this is, I think, the Guard Restrict girl. Yeah, because I see... We're on a Vanguard? Oh, wow. I didn't know she gave it to the Vanguard. I thought she gave it to herself. That's a little bit better, actually. Because I remember reading this and being like, yeah, that's cool and all, but that doesn't really help a lot. I just posted it on Facebook, damn. Gonna have to get that back now. We want to play Cat Girl. If this goes into Soul by fuck off. By Lichafel, CB1, draw 1, choose one of your Vanguards, and then until the end of that turn. So that's okay, it's the end of turn, you have to call 2 or more, but it doesn't really matter too much. So that's fine. I feel like this can be changed for something else. That's alright. Otherwise, yeah, I agree with the list. This is the only thing. This is whatever, right? The 2-2 of this is, or the 1-1 I should say, is whatever. This is, I don't know how usable that is, but I'd probably play Frenchette here, just because Frenchette and this card are stonks, because you can literally, with Frenchette, you can call Frenchette with this card, right? Call Frenchette with this from Soul. Frenchette bounces this back to your hand when Frenchette goes to Soul from her skill, and then you can next turn just keep cycling that. Say look at the Magnolia list further ahead, but that immediately... But I did that immediately and it gave me a brain ache. Good, I'll look at it just to hurt your brain again. Just cat ears confirmed to me, meow support. Sure. But, pretty good. Then we have here the new Mygo. So they're using the new ride line. They're using the new Tomari, and then this is the old one. They play 1 copy of the old one, which makes sense. Because you just bind it with some effect. I forgot what. And then, yeah, they're playing 1 of each of the old girls, it looks like. Except for this one. They're playing 3 of this one. And only 1 of the new one? No, they're playing 2 of the new one. Okay, interesting. Very interesting, very interesting. And then, yeah, as many Mygo triggers as you can. They're playing the Fire Regalis, which is interesting. And then I don't remember the musics, to be honest. I don't remember which is which, but interesting. Plant Dream, I guess. I'm heating up peaks. What about Magnolia? We're gonna look at a list in a bit, so you can heat up your pizza. God, I could go for pizza. Yellow OT is interesting, but okay, that's good to know. So if I can just get the signed versions of all the existing ones, I only need to play one of them. That's nice. But I know you guys hate women. Hold on. Here's some more women. So here's Sadia. Alright, so they're still playing 3 and 3 of the order. Playing the effect fronts. The soul front, I should say. Playing 2 of the rabbit. Okay. 4 of this, 4 of this. This is interesting. And then 3 of this. I don't remember if this deck. Oh, it uses energy, but it's 2 energy. So yeah, so I guess you can afford this. None of the Yuika at home, which kind of sucks. But they just play this instead. Interesting list, to say the least. Interesting list, to say the least. Why is everyone getting peaks except me? Here's a leverages list, which looks exactly what I expected, right? You just play 4 of this. This new card, take out 2 of her, put it wherever the fuck you want. Right? They do drop the donation card, which I really like. I like that a lot. So I can play that in another deck finally. They're playing the Twin Cast in this version, and then they have this really cute heal trigger. What the fuck? I think this is for the I think this is supposed to be the Thursday stream, right? Isn't that the owl that they use for the Thursday stream, and isn't that the girl? And this is, I don't know. But pretty cool. It is? Okay, cool. Man, that looks so cute. Why can't we get bullshit like that? The tax refund? What? What? Huh? What do you mean by that? Turn Bricky Buggle into Alvinias? I guess. Here is Bafsagra post nerf, which is kind of what I expected, to just play Shinri to cover for this. Other than that, the list is basically the same, right? I don't remember if they were playing the Reality's Piece, but maybe they were. Here's the Welstra list. Fucking max rarity as Welstra, because this is a foil, by the way, because it doesn't have the text. This, they have to upgrade this shit. Come on, man. Slacking. Get the FR of this ASAP. Can't be having fucking everything blinged out and you have this fucking thing base rarity. Nah, I'm disappointed. I'm kidding. Yeah, I don't know why they're playing so many copies of this. I feel like 3 or something like that. And I saw a list that was not playing the Dog Boy at max. I was like, are you okay? But this looks about right. I would rather not have to play this guy, but I get it. I actually have 1 in FR that I pulled from my case, so I can get another one someday. But yeah, this all looks about right. High Regalis is interesting, but that kind of makes sense, yeah. Oh yeah, there's no Boba line. That's right, that's what's missing. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about all that. I would probably play like 1 Boba mine. Or just, I don't know, I'd probably like take this out and 1 of these and play a Boba mine, but like, I don't know. 2? They're only playing 2? Nah, never mind. I was alright until I looked at deeper. Nah, that's crazy. That's kind of crazy. I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. That 2 of this thing? Nah. No thanks. Here's another Buff Saga list. About the same. They just play more copies of this. They're actually playing this, which is kind of funny. I would expect most lists to start looking like this, to be honest. I don't know about this. That's kind of wild, but okay. I expect most lists to... What the fuck? Only 2 of this? Huh? Alright, that's a bit wild. Only 2 of the Restander is a bit crazy. You can't afford EB3 for energy cyclers when Finchilia exists. You can look at a Black Mire next to this list when it comes up. Yeah, we can do that. Here's Morphonica, which still uses the old one, and then it plays like the new one in main deck and the new cards. Wow, that looks really pretty. Whew, that looks really pretty. Too bad we'll never get it, but that looks really pretty. And I keep forgetting these crits Armorphonica because I have a bunch of these. Because I really like this girl. And this girl. I have the signed version of these in Lucier. She kind of looks like Lucier. But anyway. This is a new card for set 7. They got expanded support Armorphonica. That I said we're not getting a set 7 because we would have known by now. But because the sneak peek packs are out. Here is the Leonorn list. Interesting. 2 Philander. 4 of this order. Okay. They brought back this. Only 2 of this. I like this. I hate this card. The less the better. Rainbow triggers. Wow. Order ride line. Okay. And a bunch of orders. It's interesting. Right, it's one of the best cards. Why? Because I have to put it in like 5 different decks and I only have 1 playset. That's why I hate it. And I can't buy a copy because she's like $50 for a copy. That's why I hate her. And I have to like, if my fiance ever has a deck that uses this, I'm not going to be able to fucking play it. She's only 30. Jesus Christ. I got the SR for like $10 or something. Anywho, sorry. Station out of curiosity. When people run a nice place for Bandit Station so they can bounce something. I don't remember. Speaking of my fiance, she got me some what's that? I can't see the camera. Got me some McDonald's. Very nice. Whoops. McDonald's. And a Happy Meal. Very nice. I got some chicken nuggets. Big fan, yeah. Three base, 1 SR on Facebook today because Vinci placed it a very rarity. Yeah, I just got the SRs and she never really went down, so I never got her again. I got a text from my pharmacy telling me to pick up my medications. Yeah, so my Vanguard, you should name one of your first son after Kai. I would rather shit myself. Here's Doji. It's very similar to what we looked at last time because I remember they were playing this. That's interesting to see. He's in an anti-Sadia list. 4 fronts, insane, and 2 of this. Stupid ass Balfour. And she ran Pedestrian. I think the other one did, but yeah, this one's running the Gay Cycler. Balfour? I hate this card. This card, I legitimately do not see the value of her because I don't want to randomly soul charge and CB wants to draw. But oh, okay, Balfour. Okay. I'm this card's biggest hater. Alvinia, I don't actually hate, but her I kind of hate. But also because I only have 1 playset and that's all her. And now every deck wants to play her. I hate it. But alright, go here. That's that. Here is the second wave. She doesn't work so well in Marlene, it sucks, yeah. I have the same, but that probably makes sense. Yeah, let me queue these up. Single gay cycle is gonna be expensive. It is indeed. Alright, so I don't expect Doji to look any different. And I don't expect Eva to look any different. So I won't look at that. You guys really want to for whatever reason. I'll take a look at Lucifer. Take a look at Kyrie. 1G CPQ. I wish I could like capture the text from the image. I guess we can take a look again, Diva. Once I get my phone wired the fuck out of the way. Send a phone. GQ HDG. 53 GBO. Excuse me. Prisons, whatever, millions, whatever. The fucking instant win girl is whatever. 7C18. Okay. You know, I expect that. But not in a station, I'm not convinced at all. I'm having Vermilion players get to play again, but the deck building for it is so not Vermilion. I'm tired. Fair enough. What is the purpose of running Alvenia in the station? You know? I don't actually know. Oh, I think it lets you add the order back. Is that what it is? Yeah, which makes sense. So this looks basically the same as the other one to an extent. They got the guard restrict girl, they got Stegria. I got these are 4, 2 of this, 1 Parecia, 4 of this. I don't know why they're playing this, maybe for Living Berry? Yeah, fucking Highlander heals over here. Interesting. So yeah, pretty similar. Loyalty instead. Here's the Kyrie list. That is interesting. Okay. This is a ghost, by the way. This is not a mermaid. So, you know, mermaid pride line. Playing soul fronts, that makes sense. They're playing 2 of the order, that makes sense. Twin cast makes sense. Purple ulti? I don't know how I feel about that. I know they're a big fan of the mouse. 2 of this? I don't know how I feel about that. 4 of this? That makes sense. This girl? I don't know about that. You just gotta break your limits, bro. Have you seen season 2 of Vanguard? Yeah. 4 aura though? Seems like a bit much. 4 seems like a bit much. Yeah, 3 to 2 seems fine. 4 seems like overkill. Especially when, like, you're really just searching like this. Or this if you haven't seen it. Oh. Okay. Seems like what I expected for the most part. I was testing at least. This is interesting. Oh. Sure. Might try this to squeeze it in, but I don't know. Here's again Nivalis, which I feel like have all been the same because they play so many grade 3s for whatever reason. But they just love them grade 3s. Yeah, they usually all look exactly the same. Okay. So nothing's changed. Cool. Here's an Overlord list. So, yeah, they're running this old ride line again instead of the earlier one. Because this guy, when you ride in the main over him, not in the main, the Harlem, you can search a grade 1 card for CB1. Any grade 1 card. So that lets you search out this promo. Which then lets you, when you're on this guy, skip ride into the end. And because of that, I got an SP of all 3 of these way ahead of time, thankfully. Of the gay cycler. I guess you could use that, yeah. Also really loves this. This is Latefa, which makes sense. Yeah, it kind of builds itself. You've been known? Yeah, great. Yeah, because it's basically 4 of this, 4 of this, a lot of this, a lot of this, 4 of this, right? So it kind of builds itself. 4 of the order. No. This looks so clean. I wish I had 4 of these. Dragon Empire hero? Oh yeah, the fucking... I guess it's Japanese exclusive, yeah. Unfortunate. I wish at least they made a rule where, like, you can use the world original stuff in another nation, regardless of the language. That would have been nice. But whatever. I guess it wouldn't be really that original if I got it before. So. Here's the other Overlord list, which is kind of different. So this one actually doesn't play grade 1 bar. Still plays the Harlem though. Plays 2 Justina to make up for it. I'm sorry, 2 Justina. This is the CB1 if you Persona ride. Give the thing you're boosting a crit. So that's interesting. Only 2 Shinri. They're actually playing. They are playing the anti-station order, which is funny. Alright. Because this lets your units attack the back row. So you can attack into the blast token. They are playing Drag Renaissance, which is cool because you have this to search it, so that's fine. And they're playing 4 of this, yeah. Very interesting. Olfa? That was Olfa. Excuse me. That was Olfa. Is this Olfa? Maybe this is Olfa. Yeah, it gives the rear you're boosting a crit if you Persona Road. So these are actually like kind of underrated. I feel like all of the Divine Set 1 Persona Ride cyclers. I feel like none of them I've seen play. But pretty good. Yeah, and then they got this thing too, which is interesting, to say the least. I feel like you'd rather just run the... It depends like what the requirement is for it to boost. But I feel like you'd rather just run the Gay Cycler if you're gonna discard Soul Blast for something. If you have more rear guards on your opponent. I feel like that's probably easy, but I don't know. But interesting to say the least. Only 2 of this, because yeah, you don't really need to search it that much as you did before. Interesting. Here is a Hound Riser list. Interestingly, I actually play Tranquilla, and not the grade 1 for the Hound Riser. I forget what it does, but okay. Yeah, that makes sense, because you can't use energy, so they're using Spyro Cutie, 4 dog. They're actually playing one of the new dog that says, like, retired, so I'll give something 10k. That's interesting. Playing this. Not playing any of the new cards except this one. I have 1 copy. That's funny. They're not playing any of the new dog. They just literally got the set 7 list and just added this card, and that's it. That's interesting. Got my... Let's see where my toy is. Oh, the fuck? My toy is so weird. Right, last time we got the I forgot what those things are called, but one of the evil villagers that like Invoker, that's where we got. Oh, fucking block. Fuck. You got a fucking block? Oh, okay, I got a block and it has fucking dude inside. Okay, interesting. Alright, I guess that's slightly better than the Invoker. That's your man according to different fight? Yeah. You guys are not legally married. But yeah, that's interesting that they only play that, but that sounds about right. Got a big show for Sarahs that aren't at Arbor Leg. Just playing the Kono reprint one. Need my Apple's license. I know. Alright. And the last one for this slide we have is Odium. This is interesting. 4 of these two. Only 3 of this. 3 of this. 4 Philia. 1 the cute girl. 3 of the doll. That's interesting. No soul fronts. No gay cycler. I don't know if you need that in this list. Sorry, in this deck. What's the point of giving them an archetypal Saragon when their archetype is literally about high beast and Saragon's a high beast? What's the point in that? Dark 6 and run Philium in Dark 6. I can't remember if we did a list. I did not actually. But I have them already sorted by nation. Nope, not this one. Here. For a video that I'm doing. But what uses Philia? If you can guess the video, I'll give you $100, but you will never be able to guess it given the context. I can guarantee you. Let's go to presentation mode so I don't get fucking ads. Yes. So no, yes, 1 copy. No, I don't think so. Yes. Nope. 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 Probably not. Maybe? Probably just so it doesn't suck ass. This plays orders, so yes. Nope. Yes. Nope. Yes, unfortunately. Yes. 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 Stories a maybe? Yeah, that sounds about right. It'd be something like that, honestly. So, most of them, unfortunately. Most of them. Resin deck costs less than $5 a core, and one Saragon costs 10 times more than that. I don't know. I don't see the point in printing a card that does exactly what another card already does, just so to be cheaper. That seems silly. They should just reprint the card. So yeah. Harry, yeah, I've seen them use it in Harry. Harry might be a maybe, because I haven't seen every list use it, but I've seen, I think, enough lists. But yeah, if we ever get this, it goes nuts and barrel. It won in this. It goes insane in also Ice, bro. You can draw so many cards in this deck now. Insane, insane. You know what order to play? You can play the one from set 6, New Year. Happy New Year. Sure, I'll send you one. I already have one that I've been testing. I haven't. Oh, and I did test it. I tested it against set 6 Eva, which is, I feel like, is a really good benchmark, and it did surprisingly well. Have a great year. Yeah. The Triumph Dragon one. I messed around with that one, and I have a list, but I haven't played against anything. So I have to see. But sorry, I used to put this on in the background. I used to put Persona 3 in the background a lot and listen to this and fall asleep to it. Before falling asleep to YouTube was more widely acceptable. I think I have my own here. Beware, I did not make it budget friendly. I think, yeah, you can use this. You can maybe take out the Gay Cycler. I forgot what I replaced the Gay Cycler with. But I think I took out the Gay Cycler because I kept running out of soul, but you might be able to. And then I have the Triumph Dragon list is in another castle. It's in my other computer. Let's see if it checks this one. That looks like Kyrie, that's not right. Huh? Oh, I'm in the custom one, that's why. Duh. This one, there we go. The Surf Team and all the Vine theme. That's ugh, that brings back memories. All right, but yeah, looks interesting. Let's go back here. So that's that. Let's look here. We can look at the Vladimir list, right? I want to take a look at that. I guess we can also take a look at the Kyrie list, see if there's anything else here. I feel like the Mygo list, maybe we can take a look at that as well. I don't know if that'll be any different. Here. This one is Vladimir. I guess we'll take a look at mine. B0W. We'll show the Maggie list if you say please. I will show the blacklist if you say please. Nutty dog. Zero? Yeah, we'll take a look at the Ave Musica at B16. And I don't really care about the bargain list. I don't think anything. I guess I got one fucking card, or was that the set before? I don't remember. I guess we can take a look at this bargain list real quick. And I don't feel like looking at a Zorga list. Sorry for the one Zorga player. All right. Yeah, so that was the set. Okay. Here's another Kyrie list. Playing two Prezia is that's interesting, and they're playing Howlet. Ooh, man, that's something. I don't know what it is with them with the purple tea. This one is playing none of the Mermaid Order. Interesting, very interesting. No Mermaid Order. They're playing this order instead. One copy because it's a Regalis piece. Only two Penelope. And then two of this. They seem to really like this card. I don't know why. 4 Eileen. And 3 draws. No Yuika. That's interesting. Okay. Alright, sure. Can't say I agree, but if it works, it works. You know, a lot of them seem to be playing this for 11 Berry. Sure. Here's the Bloodfire list, which unfortunately looks exactly the same. They really just add in these two, and that's it. I was really hoping they would stop playing this and use the other card that they got in the set that can boost, because I feel like it's the same thing. It's less clunky. But nope, they want Velderock to be big and boost. So, I guess it is what it is. They are playing Purple OT, which is interesting. Because I guess you're not restanding as much is the theory here, maybe? Because you don't have as much counterblast and you're only playing 2 of this. Playing Soul Fronts. And then still playing 4 of this. Interesting. Yeah, a lot of purple OT. Very strange. Wonder why. And then 4 of this. Looks kind of insane in FFR. Not gonna lie, that looks kind of insane in FFR. This not as much. Well, yeah, no, I'd probably get an NSR instead. But this, I'd actually kind of want it in FFR if I could magically get it, but I can never afford this. So that's interesting. Here's the MyGo list. Yeah, it's basically exactly the same. Purple OT again. It's the same as the first one, essentially. Here's the Magnolia list. Let's see. I see. Okay, alright. They got Elder. Alright. That is something. Sure. Yeah, no fairy. Because you actually have a great 3 turn. I don't know how they fit all this shit in the deck, to be honest. Like, that's just kind of crazy. No Porcupine. Only 1 copy of this. I guess it does bot deck itself. Red OT. Okay. This because you have to. There is inlet. There's 2 inlet. Moose is interesting. Moose? I forget what Moose does. Yeah, I know he gets intercept and shield. Is it just that he gets 10k? Is that it? I expect. When you said bear, I thought you meant the other bear. Yeah, this just gets 10k. I don't know about the moose. I don't know about that. Oh, Impex is interesting. 4 of this. 2 of this. 2 of this. Yeah. I mean, it's not... I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. Moose is alright. But like, you can also just not play it if you're gonna play all these other grade 3s. I feel like you get just about as much value from just playing another copy of this, to be honest. Honestly, I can flux with this list. Yeah, I can see the vision with this too. I'd probably maybe... It's like, what's the point of running this over? Well, I guess you can use it to guard. Yeah, no, I don't know. I'd rather... I think the only problem is this. I would get rid of this and like play like an extra copy of this, maybe. And other than that, I think I fucks with the list. I don't know how effective it'll be, but I think I can fucks with it. But I'd rather just Persona Ride. I think Persona Riding is just better than having to go into the grade 4. Like, I get it, but I think Persona Riding is better. And then with Hedgehog? Nah, you can't run Hedgehog. You're playing this shit to Energy Blast, so you're not gonna be able to play it. I guess maybe, but yeah. Oh. It's more bulky, but you're already bulky to begin with. Right, so this doesn't really add to the bulk you already had for Elder. This just gives you a better going first turn, or first grade 3 turn specifically. I just don't feel like it adds enough. Right. Like, I guess you have this, so you have slightly more draw power, which is why you can play fronts, because, you know, you can draw from this, 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 you can add cards with this, and then you can draw from this, so you can draw a fuck ton, but yeah, you still don't have any power, which is why I think the Persona Ride version is better, but Leonine Mag and Soul Blast instead. Oh, interesting. I forgot about that. Okay. Only 5 energy cards? That's quite a lot. Yeah, we're happy that you're 8. One of the Gunty moves makes me happy, I guess so. This feels so unsatisfying. Yeah. Like I get like if you wanted to make the grade for work, something like this I think is perfect, but I just feel like you get more value out of being able to persona ride just because you get more numbers. But yes, good old Mr. Softy. On cue every time. Whenever I have my window open, motherfucker has to roll into the neighborhood, fucking feature himself into the stream. German cards isn't what Maggie was lagging. It was dying to one defensive trigger. Yeah, so that's why I think the Persona Ride version is better in my opinion. Dennis, you don't need the Persona Ride. Actually, play less Elder in the deck. I don't know about that. It's so dark. Yeah. It is. This is more consistent. I don't know about that. But I can respect it, but I will not be playing it. I will just be playing without Elder, I think. I can fucks with it. Spot the yeah. Alright, what do we got here? We got black. Nothing new here, just the soul fronts and this. And they're playing this, which is interesting. But other than that, it's about the same old, same old. Ave Musica is 4 of everything. What the f... Huh? That's interesting. So they're playing the My Goal grade 0 and grade 1 to search the music card, and then they're playing the grade 2 for Ave Musica. Okay, interesting. I forgot what the grade 1 for them does. Not playing any of the grade 4 doll bullshit, which is fair. I don't think that's worth. Excuse me. Ooh, I don't think that any of that is worth it. Is this an effect front? 4 effect fronts. Okay. And they're playing My Go triggers. I wonder if that helps with anything specifically. We're doing them Bang Dream decks. Damn. Is it because they're women? No, it's fine. I mean, they're pretty different looking at least, right? Because these girls all got masks. The like actual My Go girls are the basic looking bitch ones, and then Morphonica are like the more like flowery looking ones. Come on. Here's Varga. They don't even play the new card as expected. It's just usual Varga stuff. Sounds about right. Okay, fair enough. Here's another list. Actually, no, this is not. I think that was the last list I was gonna look at, right? This is just from before. Yeah, this is from before. Okay. Let's go back. Whoops, wrong way. Alright, last one for black. Black. Ooh! Good thing that's a deck, and I can get away with saying it now. Last one's for Block B. I'm not gonna look at Bat, so that's bad. Yeah, it's basically just gonna be a station for the most part. But I won't look at any of them until X says please. No. Yeah, we're still looking at tops. It's talking too much shit. So we're still here, unfortunately. V? Yeah, okay. My V is blurred out, so I can't actually type it. I won't look at her, but we'll look at her. F, G. Here's another. G7, sorry. Ooh. I'm out. I think they're all probably about the same. What the f... Whoops. What is this, buddy fight? Is this fucking buddy fight? Did I look up a fucking buddy fight deck? What the fuck? W, not so corny. Get roast their fucking ass. Their dumbass deck. Their dumbass fucking game. kidding. Alright. Yeah, they mostly look about the same. What the fuck? Alright. This one's not even playing the grade 3 dragon. They're not playing the Obscurate here. That's crazy. That is crazy. No Obscurate here. To be fair, they all look actually really different. I think this is like a Milte inspired list because I know he's been running the broccoli in them. I think he topped this event. Yeah, that is wild. Okay. So this is what? This is the one that gets shield, attack and shield, and like stuns. I don't remember what this does. I guess this calls a token. And this is like the booster that can call a token. Yeah. Wow, that's a weird list. This one also doesn't play the grade 3 dragon. What the fuck? We'll make its comeback. This one also doesn't play the grade 3 dragon. Is it the same list? Oh, it is the same list. Okay. Nope, that's a different code. It's the same list, yes, but it's a different person. You don't play the grade 3 dragon? That is crazy. Yeah, I think this is just the Milte list. Because I know he posted one that used like this stuff. Yeah, the code is different is what I was looking at. But yeah, they're different. But technically the same. But I'm pretty sure Milte posted a article or whatever. And he used this in top with the same exact type of list. Here's Raziel, dogless. Get fucked. So interesting. They are using the new card. Bringing this back is interesting. Using a new Regalis piece. Using this. God damn, motherfucker's blinged out. Ooh. But looks about the same, honestly. Actually still playing the old ride line, which is interesting, but probably just because he has it in FR, so fair enough. Here's a Kyrie list. This one looks a bit more like what I expected. Yeah, this one looks a bit more like what I expected. I just don't know about the precio. I don't feel like I'd rather use the energy on this, but I get it. I get it. It's just you run into so much issues using soul for this and this, but I guess this facilitates it enough. I mean, this one isn't maxed out, so. But this one, yeah, this I feel like is the good list because this actually uses this and this. I don't know about this, but sure, I get it. Actually, never mind. You only play one Elvino. Bro, what is happening? What? They only play one copy? Huh? Get it back. I don't understand. None of these legs are the same, and this is just I've been got this from before. Like you can make you can make vehicle correctly. There's a lot of options, I guess. So that is crazy. I did not expect to see that many different or that much disparity between the lists. Yeah, they only play one of the grade 3. So this is what ended up winning is Love and Berry, which just looks the same as it always does. This is probably the Milte one. I know he topped, so it's probably Block B. So one of the lists that we saw, which just again doesn't play the grade 3, which is crazy. And then they had Iglima on their list as well. Then we have Block B, which I don't think has anything for us too much to look at. Or I'm sorry, Block A, I should say. The only thing we'll look at here is we'll take a look at Raziel. I don't expect Odium to be the same. I don't expect Library Dress to be the same. We'll take a look at Vladimir. Y Z X Y. Last heavy station? Not sure. I guess we're gonna take a look at another Vladimir. DD XG. Yeah, I think that's a royalist that's using the cross ride one, the skip ride one. We're using a new support. Saw that on Twitter. It's interesting. It is and it isn't expensive to build that, but it's somewhat cheap compared to other decks. Yes. I don't really care about prison. I think we've already. I think this Maelstrom list we've already looked at in Discord. The 8. Not sure. We can take a look at that. We'll take another look at these. Oh, my keyboard is typing so slow all of a sudden. I don't think there's anything else to look at there. And here in the top, we have one more pirate list we can look at. 6DZY. Oh yeah, let's look at the dolls list. This off. Blank, are we still in chat? Okay. Can we see the farmland list? Only if you say please. Call me for live reaction. Oh boy, what? You're gonna roast this man's poor list. JUY. There you go. Alright. So here is Raziel. Guy. Nothing crazy here out of the ordinary that they weren't already playing, to be honest. That I can see. Right, just this, but there were lists that were already playing this. Yeah, so that's interesting. Yeah, very low count of grade 1s. Just took out dog, replaced it with like this, I guess, and that's it. Interesting. Here's another. Okay, sorry. There we go. Here's a Bladmeyer list. God, I wish we can get this fucking started, but of course we can't. We can't have anything nice. Because you guys hate collabs. This one is very interesting because they're only playing one of this guy to get the orders. They're playing the Boost Girl. 4 of this is interesting. Other than that, it's pretty standard for the most part. Yeah. Here's just to run the 7 grade 1. No, the first Raziel list we looked at actually used 4 of it. I think we have one more that we can look at. That'll come up. There it is. And this one's also playing, unless I did. Nope, never mind. This is the one I was playing 4 of it, right? I just forgot to press search for this one. Here's another Bladmeyer list. 3 of this guy. Y'all crazy. Here's Philia. Yeah, I feel like they used to run Philia, but then now they cut it to make space for this. But I mean, I do play a bunch of this, but I hate having to play so many copies of this fucking card. It takes up so much space, and there's so many good cards you can play in this deck, but you gotta play this fucking package. It's kind of whack. I was hoping the new card meant that you can free up some space, but oh. Here's the other Raziel list, which is also playing 4 copies of this 2 card. So, Boyang. There you go. Yeah, 2/2 I think is minimum. At least 2/2. I used to play more of that, but yeah. Painkiller is interesting. And then the old ride line for some reason. Yep, and then the one of Liel for I don't know why. I guess they thought Bladmeyer would be really popular, I guess. I don't know. Oh, I guess this, yeah, I guess this does bind itself. Right. But yeah, technically as a PG. So that's interesting. Another one using the Crest Elementary, by the way, for 11 Baron. Here's another Bloodfire list. This one actually, yeah, this is what I was thinking was going to be played. They dropped the boost package and they just play this that boost anyways. So you don't have to worry about, because this actually has extra shield, right? This is kind of what I would have built. Something like this, to be honest. Yeah. I'd probably play the maybe I'll play Calvin. I don't know. I'd probably play the Fire Goddess, but yeah. I don't know about, oh no, 3. Okay, I thought it was 4 fronts, but yeah. This is basically the list that I would play, I think. If I were building the deck, I'll try this out, see how it works. So, fair enough. Here is the Maelstrom list. It's interesting. I realized the other day that I have like 4 copies of this, or 3 copies of this in FR, and I was like, why do I have this? I'm never playing this deck. But got the Gay Cycler, 4 of this, 4 of that. I'm not even gonna pretend like I know what Maelstrom still does. Sorry. But that is that's Maelstrom. Here's another station list. This is the list that makes sense to me. Yes, 4 of this, 4 of this, 4 of this, at least 1 of this. Right, this list. This is the list I'd probably run personally. And the last one is Kyrie. Yeah, you would. With Algos once and said 4 copies of every Aqua Force card. Yeah, basically. And this list looks very similar to the other one. Looks very similar to the one I would run. One of this is crazy with no aura. And then playing this, I was considering playing, so that's cute. But I feel like it's like 3 of this. You can do 1 less Eureka. And then play like the Gay Cycler, but they're playing this instead. I feel like the Gay Cycler is the better way to go. But, alright. That's fine. And then here's the Direful Doll list. I think that's it, right? Oh no, there's one more after that. And I think this list is great because it makes use of this awesome promo and this awesome new card here, right? It's great. I think it's great. I honestly don't even remember what this shit does. I have feelings. Yeah, because what is this shit again? When placed from hand, look at top 5, put something in the soul. And then when something else is bound, you bind her, give something 5k, some shit like that. Only one of this is crazy. Give 2 units. Okay, I thought it was 2, but I didn't see the 2 in the text. And then they're playing this, which I vaguely remember what it does. I mean, they got a lot of deck thinning. I'll say that much, right? Because you can deck thin with this. You can deck thin with this, because this is like, I think, on play. Look at top 7 or something like that. So, great instigator. Yeah, absolutely. Oh man, but I don't know. I feel like if I were gonna play this, I'd go more into it, right? I feel like I would try to find a way to play like 4 of this, 4 of this, 4 of this, if I'm gonna go that much in, or at least 4 of this girl. If I'm gonna go that much into like the deck thinning, but I don't know. Yeah, when with deck thinning alone, I mean, it's solid the opposite. It's winning in the anime. I know what you mean. Rainbow effect fronts. That's cute. All different types are Highlander, just ain't not rainbow. But and then here's the last one, which is the Flamglam list. Max rarity, except for the triggers. That's interesting. This is what, the crit one? Yeah, they're playing the crit heal. Red OT. Okay. 3 of the drummer. Okay. 4 Negro Belly, 2 of this, 4 of this dumb bitch. 3 of this, 1 of this, 3 of the new girl. 4 of this, obviously. What does this do again? It like puts something to the bottom of the deck. I think it's 5k. I remember it being like decent. Retire her. Oh no. Call something from drop. Yeah. That's what it was. Yeah. So it was pretty decent because it allows you to recur something from drop. So she's pretty good. Your right line is that far? Yeah, it's just crazy. Nah, she gets boost. She's good. Pretty solid. I hate this fucking card. And it's not even because like she's expensive for anything. I just think she sucks. Right? I think CB1 to give 5k is whack. I think it's whack, and I hate having to play 4 copies of her, and I can't wait till she gets power crept so I don't have to play her dumbass anymore. And I hate that she's not Flam Glam named, even though she's playing the fucking guitar. I hate her so much. She's dumb. I hope they drop her. I hope everyone here just lets go and moves their hand and lets her fall. Could care less what happens. Anyways. Yeah, list makes sense. No more grade zeros in the main deck. Let's go here. Make everything ATK. It's whack when you have to CB1 for it. After boosting. And your Vanguard is also CB1. And you can't really use your counter charge, it can just be in the front row. What I ended up winning was Ave Mujica with the grade 4 nonsense, right? Where they play fucking this variant of the deck. Where they play 16 of this girl. 4 of the grade 4, right? So this is like the other way to play the deck. So instead of locking stuff, sort of, you can play it this way, which is interesting. Levy Dress, which is just a typical Levy Dress list. Actually, no, it's not. Instead of the Panther, they're playing this shit still. Yes, they do. And then Morphonica. So the collab team over here won block A. So yeah. Shouldn't play as the Mortis Bill Curl twice. Yeah, basically. So that's really interesting. But yeah, that was the first results from set 8 in Japan. I'm a little disappointed we didn't see any Warbell list. I feel like that deck is pretty decent. The Stations list all being different is interesting. Vladimir seems kind of like whatever, which is kind of what like I was worried about, that it's going to be exactly the same list, so it doesn't feel like anything's really changed. I decided it doesn't seem like it was that crazy. And the hits seem to affect mainly Raziel, even though there were still a couple of them there, right? Levy Dress is still kind of there. I'm surprised I feel like Levy Dress is less about power, it's more about people playing the new stuff. Bark has been kind of non-existent for a while, which is kind of funny. And I don't remember what else was in set 8. I expected to see more Magnolia, but it is what it is. Who else was in set 8? I think that's about it. No Bestburger at all. None of that. Decent. No, I think you're just attracted to decks that go minus for their optimal plays. How does that deck go minus? What are you talking about? What sense does that deck possibly go minus? The deck doesn't cost anything. That deck is free. Showing all some respect. Yeah, hopefully. When we get it in like 3 months. Alright. And then I think that's all I have, yeah. Cool. Well, explains the lack of Brent, I guess. Is that one? Broken Order Doty. I'm just amazed that one Broken Order Doty is competitive. Can I do that for barrel? Yeah, if only. Minus in hand size? How does it minus in hand size? I don't understand. Only one of the cards draw? I mean, that doesn't minus. That just means it doesn't plus. Those are different. But unless you play Best Harvest. Yeah, you can play one copy of Best Harvest. I think that's optimal to play one. Play the girl to search it whenever you need it. But I don't know. I haven't actually played the deck with its actual support. But yeah, sorry, I yapped on a lot. What's happening Thursday? I think Thursday's all Alfred, right? So we'll do that, and we should have Deer Days. So speaking of Barrow, we can play Barrow on Thursday because he should be live finally. And then we'll see what promos we get. So hopefully we get Philia for the promos in set 4. Probably not. But we'll see what happens. That'll be fun. If you don't plus, you minus. That's what that means. No, it's not the same thing. If you don't plus, you just break even essentially, right? You don't just minus. If you don't plus, you don't minus. That doesn't make sense. Or if you don't plus, you minus. That doesn't make sense. Why play any cards that don't draw your card then? If everything is a minus, so. There's Alfred and Storkea Ace units. That's right. Can we guess the Storkea Ace units? CP3 revive 1 from drop? Probably. I still think it's gonna be like mill 1. Look, I think it's gonna be literally look at the top card, put it on the bottom or mill it, and then revive 1. That's it. So, and then I don't know how it gets the 5k. I guess if it gets the 5k, the extra 5k if you have 10 or more in drop. That's probably how it gets the other 5k. I guess we'll see. All right, I'm gonna go and complain about how I haven't done anything today. Thank you all for coming through for the stream. We'll be back Thursday. We'll talk about the new Storkea Ace unit and Alfred, and play Deer Days, and complain with Sim some more. But till then, take care of yourselves. Not that one. Take care of yourselves and each other. Play Vanguard and have yourselves a damn good one.